Live.
Today on QCL, seasonal allergies and illnesses don't have to slow you down. Nelson Chiropractic is here with natural ways to boost your immune system and stay healthy this fall.
Plus, for more than 100 years, the American Legion has been serving veterans and strengthening communities. How you can get involved as one local post carries on that proud tradition.
And from musicals to live bands, even movies, the Dixon Historic Theater is kicking off its first season since recent renovations wrapped up. We'll give you a sneak peek. Welcome to Quad Cities Live. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Morgan Otier.
I'm Kyle Keel. Fall's fall is about to come to an end as temperatures are warming up, but fall is around the corner, actual fall, and that means that pumpkins and mums are ready to be picked.
Hilltop Greenhouses in Illinois City is one of the largest growers open to the public in the QCA. What started small back in 1998 has now grown into a thriving business on a beautiful century-old farm overlooking the Mississippi River. Sounds great.
Yes.
Joining us to tell us more is owner Maria McCauley. Maria, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me today.
Yes, of course.
Absolutely. Okay, so tell us a little bit about how Hilltop Greenhouses began as we stand behind these beautiful, gorgeous mums. Just describe the trajectory and how it's grown today.
Hilltop started in, as you said, 1998, and I had one single greenhouse we built at our house. I kind of serviced all of the local folks out in the Illinois City area, a lot of small communities out there, and they gave me excellent support. And since then, in 2003, we purchased a farm next door that was a homesteaded back in the 1800s.
Wow.
We purchased it from the family that actually homesteaded it. And we, since then, have built 10 greenhouses on that property. And we are open in spring for spring sales, and then when we close for spring, we plant 4,000 mums in patio pots.
4,000 mums.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
And we do that to have them ready for sale in September.
All right, so we're looking at some of the photos of the greenhouse, and we can see just, you know, the rows and rows of plants that you have and all the mums. Absolutely beautiful. Just, I mean, we're getting a very, very micro preview here of what you brought. We're getting a view of those right now, of those mums. So you mentioned that you're now open for September, so people can come get their mums now.
Yes, we have open hours on the weekends. On Saturdays, we're open from 9 till 4, and on Sundays, we're open from 10 till 4.
Okay.
I am available to make an appointment during the week.
Okay.
If you'd like to come out to shop with a girlfriend or by yourself, and we can arrange hours for that.
Perfect. Well, that's really easy. Yeah, nice to be able to do that. So I see you have some numbers.
Yes.
Speaking out of the mums here, take us through the process when we show up and what to expect.
Awesome. On the weekends, we pull all of the mums. Last week, I think there were 30 that were showing color, and we place them all on tables with numbers in them. And then we will give customers a blank sheet with a marker, and you just let us know how many of each mum you would like and what the corresponding number is. We will go to the field and pull that mum according to your specifications. If you would like it more blooming, I have a party tonight, I want it full show.
Oh, wow.
Or less blooming, I want it to last as long as it can. And we will pull according to that specifications and hopefully bring up exactly what you're looking for.
What customer service?
Yeah, I was going to say, this is a very
we
impressive
try.
process that you have, so you know where to go to get what the people want.
Yes, yes. And it saves the person walking through 3,000 mums or 4,000, whatever we're down to at that point.
It does, yeah, especially like when you're in the depths of fall, you can enjoy the nice cool breeze and just make it a whole experience, right? But hey, you'll make it easiest for us.
It is fun either way. So if you come during the week, it'll be more the let's walk through the field.
Yeah.
If you come on the weekend, it'll be a little more streamlined so that you can
very nice.
get in and out.
Well, we're very lucky here in Eastern Iowa and Western Illinois to have plenty of greenhouses to choose from. So what makes your greenhouse a little bit different from others in the area?
Well, our greenhouse is located on the bluffs of the Mississippi.
Yeah.
If you travel from the Quad Cities on Highway 92, you would go through Loud Thunder Forest Preserve, and Lake George is there as well.
Oh, yeah.
And that'll bring you up to the outskirts of Illinois City, which is where our farm is. We grow in the spring an incredible amount of annuals and bedding plants. It's spectacular when all things are in full color in the spring. It is truly amazing.
Something to see.
This time of year, the fall field is in full color, and the greenhouses are somewhat closed up.
So there you go. Think of a fall trip and then think of another trip in the spring.
There you go. There you go.
Sounds great. And before we wrap up with you, you provide plants as well for communities here in the Metro Quad Cities, downtown Davenport, Moline. I mean, how did you get involved in that?
That came upon as we kind of work in cooperation with Myers Landscape on that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
They do the install. We provide all of the flowers according to what the Downtown Davenport Association and Myers Landscape have
That's great.
decided to put in. They bring me the list. I put the flowers together, order them, grow them from plug.
Wow.
And then we put all the baskets together and grow the baskets, deliver those, and then their crew hangs in plants.
I just had to ask because it's something that I notice every
Yeah, I
time
notice
that
it
I'm
too,
downtown
yes.
is how incredibly beautiful the
Had no
flowers
idea it came
are
from
and
you.
the
Thank
hanging
you.
plants in downtown Davenport.
Yeah.
So it's great to see
Thank you.
that they come from you.
Yeah.
Yes, Hilltop Greenhouses is located, as Maria mentioned, just outside of Illinois City on Loud Thunder Road. It is open every Saturday and Sunday in September. Hours are 9 to 4 on Saturdays, 10 to 4 on Sundays. And you can also visit, as she mentioned, by appointment during the week. Just call the number there at the bottom of your screen or visit hilltopgreenhousesqc.com. Maria, thank you so much for joining
Yes,
us.
thanks,
Thank
Maria.
you so much for having
beautifying
me.
the studio today.
Thank you. If you get a chance, stop on out.
We will.
Absolutely
yeah.
beautiful spot there in Illinois City. Well, coming up on QCL, we'll stick with the fall theme as the season is right around the corner. So are the sniffles. Nelson Chiropractic is here with some simple tips and natural remedies to boost immunity and keep your family feeling its best in the cold and flu season.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
Many of us right now are dealing with seasonal allergies and colds and flu season. It's all approaching. So what can we do to keep our immune systems strong? Joining us now is Dr. Tracy Nelson from Nelson Chiropractic. Dr. Tracy, welcome back.
Thank you.
This is a topic, well, you know that I love this topic because I'm a big old hypochondriac and I'm always trying to not get sick, especially when you're working on TV. You just don't want to sound that way or feel that way.
Right.
So we're talking about naturally boosting our immunity. What kind of elements are you going to be covering today?
Yeah, so it's basically a big stressor. Allergies are a stressor that cause us to get more sinus infections, lose sleep. Fatigue is one of the most common causes. And so all the things that make us sick all the time are kind of heightened during allergy season.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
So right there on the list, we're going to start with nutrition and supplements. So share a little bit with us about what you have on your list for us to keep in mind, starting with local raw honey.
Yeah, so honey is something that a lot of people I think know is helpful for allergies, but you can't just take it like today and expect it to help tomorrow. It's something you need to have kind of built up in your system a little bit over time, but the local has all of the pollen and all of it kind of desensitizes us.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, so if we have it a lot over time, our bodies get used to it and we don't have such a massive reaction. That's how it kind of works.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. So some of the other ones that are on that list, vitamin C, that's naturally going to help you fight allergies.
It does.
I
It
didn't know
boosts
that.
your immunity. And the thing about vitamin C to know is that you can't have too much of it because if you have extra, you just lose it in your urine. So but it is something, it's water soluble vitamin, so you have to have it every day.
Okay.
You can't just,
Just
do
like
it
anything else.
sometimes.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you take an actual allergy medication, it's kind of the same thing. You have to take it every day.
Yeah.
Also on that are omega-3s, probiotics, and nettle leaf. So we've got that on the screen right now. Those are also important.
Yeah, probiotics are essential because 70% of your immune system, we've talked so many times about the gut on the show, like your gut is where your immune system sort of lives.
Yeah.
So probiotics are going to help that function.
Okay, great. So moving on to lifestyle and environment. What can you share about that list?
Yeah, so air purifiers are helpful. A lot of the time, sleeping with your window open when it's perfect weather outside, sometimes it's not the best because you just breathe in all that stuff all night.
I'm so guilty
But
of
one of
that.
the things it helps a lot of patients is if you're outside all day, even though it's maybe not your day to wash your hair, you don't want to sleep with all of that around your face.
Yeah.
All that pollen is trapped in your hair. So showering and washing your hair really well before you go to bed is going to make you not so congested in the morning.
Okay, so we've got that list up there. Of course, we'll get that on our website if people want to come back to it. Mind-body practices, one of them being really near and dear to your heart, which is getting adjusted regularly.
Right. Getting adjusted helps your immune system. So it just keeps you healthy in general, and it does help people sleep, which helps your immunity as well. So just all the things that we do to stay healthy are even more important during allergy season.
Okay, so that's a big one. And another one on the list is getting adequate sleep. I just feel like we don't say that enough, or we just don't do it enough, right? There's always some reason to either stay up late or get up early. So that's a big one. So mind-body practices, adequate sleep, stress management. So however you do that, you named a few on the list: meditation, yoga, whatever it is you need to do to get that stress out. And then the last element that we're covering right now is seasonal support. I like this one.
Yeah, so seasonal support, so like sleeping well and doing all of those things nutritionally are essential.
Okay, so some of the ones on this list are drink warm herbal teas, which is kind of becoming like tea season. Bone broth and mushroom-based soups are really, really great for that. And incorporate warming spices for fall.
Yeah, so a lot of the spices that we tend to drink are actually the ones that are good. So all of the pumpkin spice, the cinnamon, and all those things are actually really good to coat and soothe your throat.
Well, I just love to hear that. That is such good news for everybody who loves it. If you want more on the variety of services offered, from adjustments and weight loss to pain treatment, there's a lot there. You can contact Nelson Chiropractic and make an appointment. We have that address, phone number, and their website right there at the bottom of your screen. As always, Dr. Tracy Nelson, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Still to come on QCL, from scholarships to honor guard, even a huge rummage sale will show you how the American Legion Post 26 is making a positive impact in the Quad Cities.
Quad Cities Live continues.
The American Legion has been serving veterans, their families, and communities for more than a century now. Since 1919, it's one of the nation's largest wartime veteran service organizations, with nearly 3 million members worldwide. Here in Davenport, Post 26 was founded in 1920 and has grown to become the 4th largest Legion post in the state of Iowa. Pretty impressive. Joining us today is Commander Gene Hoth. Gene, thank you so much for being here with us today. I'm excited to learn a little bit more about Post 26 from you. Let's start with a little history. It's been around for more than 100 years.
Yes.
What really makes it kind of a cornerstone organization for veterans and the entire community?
It's a gathering place where veterans can come to and learn about all the potential benefits of being a veteran. We have a service or officer who helps veterans get the benefits they're entitled to.
Right.
And I think that's our #1 mission, is that in the youth of the community.
Yes. Yeah, I would assume that a lot of veterans may not know everything that's out there to help them. So it's nice to have somebody guiding you. Where is Post 26 located? Just tell us a little bit about the building itself.
The building itself is located at 702 West 35th Street.
Yep.
It is over 13,000 square feet. So we have adequate space for large parties.
Oh, yeah.
In 2 different locations within the building. Our big hall, as we call it, and our lounge. And the big hall holds about 250, and the lounge area about another 100.
And
so
people can rent it, correct?
that's
for
correct.
their own events.
Yes, yes. Birthdays, celebrations, retirements, celebration of life, whatever.
That's great.
Open to the public.
Yeah, we're seeing some photos right now, just of it all, decorated for different events and whatnot. You are looking to recruit some younger veterans. Why is that so important to the organization?
Well, as we age ourselves, and the World War II, the Korean vets, and even the Vietnam era, our numbers are decreasing, obviously. And it's important that we get the younger veterans into the organization, so #1, they understand what the Legion's all about, and to follow what we've been attempting to do for several years now.
Right, which is lending so much support to young people and to the community itself. And I want to get you to talk a little bit about that, about your outreach between scholarships, also Honor Guard. Can you share a little bit more?
You bet. Our scholarships, we really encourage our seniors in the Davenport school systems to apply for the scholarship. We offer up to $2,000.
Wow.
So it is a good scholarship that really flies under the radar a lot. But we are attempting to get that message out to all the schools and have the young people take advantage of it.
Yeah.
You have to be a graduating senior.
Okay.
So, and as far as the Honor Guard, it is our privilege to do the military rites for the veterans. I think the families really appreciate what we do, and it's important to us to recognize these individuals and the sacrifices they made.
That's great. You have a rummage sale coming up. This is a big event, I believe now, and it's in its 5th year at this point.
That's correct.
So what can we expect at the rummage sale coming up here?
You just about name it, and we're probably going to have it. The only thing we don't sell at the rummage sale is clothing.
Okay.
But everything else, from household items, decorations, books, puzzles, you name it, it is our largest annual fundraiser. And it's all with donations from the community.
That's wonderful. I bet you can find some real treasures showing up at this.
We have always got treasures.
You've always got treasures. Well, that's great. So we had that information on the screen. We'll get that on our website. For anybody who wants to contact American Legion Post 26, you can give them a call at 563-322-4971. You can also visit them on the web at iowalegion26.org. Jean, thank you so much for your time and joining us to tell us all about the Legion. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. Just ahead, a classic comic strip is coming to life on stage. We're getting a preview of You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown at the Dixon Historic Theater.
Quad Cities Live continues.
The Dixon Historic Theater is opening its doors for its first full season since extensive renovations recently wrapped up, and the fall lineup is packed with exciting productions, concerts, even movies.
Yeah, very exciting time. First up is the community musical You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. It's with a 6-person cast and a lot of local talent. Joining us today is theater manager and director Tori Hiley, along with cast member, choreographer, and set builder. Got a lot of titles there, Xavier. Xavier Barham. Thank you both for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, of course. So, Tori, we first want to talk to you. We were just talking before the segment. It's been a very exciting time for you all because you're in this very new renovated space, and it's been going for 6 or 7 months now. So how does it feel to be back in the space?
It's really cool. I like to look at it as walking back into history, really, because the renovations took us back to the 1920s.
Yeah, very cool.
And I mean, we're showing some cool old movies there. We're bringing bands in, we're bringing tribute concerts and doing some local community theater. So it's really cool to just be in that space every day.
Oh, I bet it. And we're looking at some stunning photos right now of the space. Your next community production, Tori, is You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. Why did you all decide to choose this show? What makes it kind of a good fit?
Well, bringing back to that historical part of it, right? I wanted to do a show that was classic, something that grandparents could enjoy, something that little 3-year-olds could come in and enjoy, something for everyone. So I thought Charlie Brown was the show for us.
Yeah.
And Xavier, you know, we mentioned you're wearing many hats, and you're even wearing a hat today. So you're playing the character of Snoopy, of course, very classic. You're also the choreographer here for the musical, and you're a set builder. So what's it like to be wearing all of these hats for this production?
It's definitely a busy schedule for me.
Yeah.
But I've been doing theater for almost my entire life, and wearing all these hats is kind of just what I've always been doing. I always try to learn more, and I walked into the historic for the first time a couple months ago, and I just fell in love with the theater, and I wanted to do everything I could to make sure that this production was going to be a great one to start off their season.
That's so great. Yeah, that's awesome. Tori, beyond this production, you've got so many exciting things happening this fall, such a packed schedule, including concerts. So that is a really unique and awesome thing that you guys are including. Can you tell us a little bit about that element?
Oh, absolutely. So we bring in everything from tribute bands to local concerts, to world-known artists like Orianthe. She's coming next month. She played with Michael Jackson. Yeah, she's an awesome artist. We've got Buck Cherry coming next month as well. We're deeming October as Rocktober.
I love it.
Yeah, so I think that'll be really cool. This Saturday we've got a Steely Dan tribute called Steely Dan Dane from Dane County, Wisconsin.
I've heard of them. Oh, I didn't know that's how they got their
That's
name.
the Dane. Yeah, Steely Dane County.
That is awesome. Very cool.
Yeah, so talk more about Rocktober in October. You're sporting the shirt today.
I sure am, yep. So we're doing Rocktober in the entire month of October. We've got 7 to 8 different live events happening, including a Rocky Horror Picture Show shadow casting, as well as some live concerts. We've got Halloween movies happening all month.
Oh, that's fun.
People
Yes,
love that, yeah.
exactly. Some old ones too, including Bride of Frankenstein, Abbott Costello's Frankenstein as well. Yeah. So
Wow.
really cool old movies, and new ones too, like Hocus Pocus will be playing. That's our first
Everyone
Halloween
loves
movie.
Hocus Pocus.
Everybody loves Hocus
Yeah.
Pocus. Well, as we wrap up with you, Xavier, what are you really most looking forward to about this new season?
Well, I did Your Good Man Charlie Brown in high school.
Okay.
I
Oh,
also played Snoopy.
Okay.
There you
So
go.
I'm excited to see how much I've
Bring
grown
it back.
since then.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, the best way to get tickets to the show and stay up to date with everything happening at the Dixon Historic Theater is by visiting the website on your screen. That's dixontheater.com, and you can also follow them on Facebook. Thank you both for being here today, and break a leg next weekend.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And thank you so much for watching QCL.
Jeopardy's coming in up next, followed by our news at 4.